Hi, I'm Lindsay from the Columbus Public Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Loom Knit hat. We have Loom Knit kits available at the library for checkout for a 4-week period. So if you'd like to reserve your kit, please call us at 920-623-5910, and we will get your knitting kit checked out to you, and you can pick that up by curbside. We also have 2 Zoom meetings available for extra support on January 5th and January 12th from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. This is geared towards ages 10 and up, so please join me, and if you do get stuck and you need some extra help, feel free to join in on those virtual events, and I'll try to help you through your project. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own Loom Knit hat. Loom Knit kits will be available at the library for checkout. You will need your library card, and when you do give us a call, please call at 920-623-5910 to reserve your kit. Each kit will come with 2 looms, so you'd have to indicate that you want the adult sizes, which comes with a medium or a large loom, or if you'd like the smaller sizes for children, you can indicate that you want the small loom kit. So you will need your library card to check out a loom kit, and you will have 4 weeks to work on your project and return your kit at the end of your 4-week time period. So today I'm going to be making a kit for my son, and he is 9 months old. So I'm going to be using the red loom here. This loom is a good size for ages 2 and under. This tiny loom you would want to use for either a newborn baby or a preemie baby or a doll. So I think this would be ideal for like an American Doll size hat. So we're not going to be using that one today. And this is a good size for an average adult beanie size hat. If you want more of a slouchy or loose hat, then you would want to use this loom, or if you have someone that maybe has a larger head as well, that this would be a good size for that. Set those aside. So in your kit you will need to grab your loom, and you'll have a few balls of yarn available for the project as well that will be included with your kit. And then you'll need the plastic needle and your hook, which is included in the kit. Not included is a pair of scissors, so make sure to grab some scissors for your project. And if you do have one, you can get a tape measure that might help you to determine the size of your project. If you have a hat that you like or that works well for your kids, you can always measure how long that hat is to see about the size that you need for your project. So I did measure a hat that my son has, and I'll be needing to do about 9 inches for his hat. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to figure out which color you want to start with. You can do either one color or you can do multiple colors. So I'm going to start with this teal color here. And the first thing you want to do is, I'm going to snip off this tail so we have a nice clean end, is make a slip knot. And to make a slip knot, you just wrap the yarn around your finger like so and pull through the little loop like this. So then you have a little knot, and then at the end you can just pull it out. So I'll show you that one more time. Wrap around and pull through. Okay, so you want to place your thumb here, and when you wrap your yarn around, you want to go counterclockwise, and you always want to go behind the peg and wrap around like so. So as you can see, you want the loops to be in the front, and you want the yarn to cross in the back side of the peg. And when you go around, keep in mind that you don't want to have it super tight like so, because you're going to need to lift over in the end. And if it's too tight, you won't be able to bring them over. So you want to leave it a little bit loose so that you'll have, so that it'll go over the peg nice when we get to the second round. So you just go around like so. Okay, so once you get around to the beginning, you can kind of hold the yarn here with your other hand, and you want to push all of the, push the yarn down towards the bottom, like so. And then you want to keep going around like this, so that you'll actually have 2 rows on each peg. So when you select your yarn, you want to typically go with a bulky yarn because then you'll have less of the holes showing through your hat. Another option, if you have only thin yarn in your house, is that you could use 2 or more strands to get it thicker. The tricky part about that is you just want to make sure that if you have 2 strands that you're always lifting both strands over the peg together. Okay, so now the next step is when you get to the end, you want to just hold this here. And I always like to go over this one first to hold it and anchor it there. So you just pull the loop right over the other one. So you take the one on the bottom and go right over the top, but you leave the one on the top like so. So you'll notice there's these nice grooves here for your hook to go into, so you can just go like so. So now you can see here that part of it didn't go over all the way, so you want to make sure that you get the whole part to go over. Okay, so when you get your first round done, then you do the same thing and you pull all the stitches down towards the bottom, like so. And then you keep going around, just like so. Okay, so I've worked a few rows here, as you can see, and this little tail piece is starting to pull, so you can actually just take your slip knot right off and pull that down and just take that right off for your work here. It should be secure because you secured it when you did the loop over. So now I'm going to show you how to do a color change. So I'm going to change to this next color, and the easiest way, there's a couple ways you can do it, but what we're going to do is we're going to cut it and tie the next piece on it, because that's the easiest way to do it, especially if you, so if you're showing a younger child how to do this too, this will be the easiest way. And you want to tie the knot on the inside of your hat so that you don't see it on the outside. And then you just simply take your, and you do the same process as you did before, but you just start with your new color, and we're going to go around. Whoops. Okay, so as you can see, if that happens, you just want to try to catch it as best as you can, and I'll start over. So sometimes if you can put your thumb on there as you move, then you can avoid that from happening. And so I'm going to wrap that around here and hold that. I go in here and pull over. So it's the same process. You're just pulling your first color over the second new color. And as you're going, you can measure as you go to see your progress. Oh look, I've already got about 3 inches there. So I'm going to do one more color change here. And once again, I'm going to cut right there. And tie a knot. You don't need to worry about the ends yet because we can sew or tuck those in at the end. Got a nice knot there, and I'm going to start with the new color right here. Red's a little harder to see with the red loom, but it's the same process that we used since the beginning. There are Loom Knit books available for checkout through the library system. So if you're interested in trying different patterns with your Loom Knit, you can make several different things like scarves or dishcloths or shawls, things like that. I would also suggest going to look at different videos online to see what's out there. So what just happened there is I forgot to go over that one first and it unraveled. So I'm going to go back and wrap that up. So this is a good lesson learned. It's always best to do this one first, right on this side, so that doesn't happen. All right, so now you can see that that's anchored and my work won't come off anymore. So loom knitting is ideal for ages 10 and up. Depending on the child, younger children may be able to do this as well. If you're getting started on your project and you're finding that you're having some difficulty or want some support, we will be having 2 virtual meetings by Zoom on Tuesday, January 5th or Tuesday, January 12th from 4 to 5. So if you are having issues, please find our Google form online to submit your email address to join the program, and I'll meet with you virtually at those times, and I can help you troubleshoot any problems that you may be running into. If you can't attend the virtual sessions and you still want to give it a try, that it's not necessary to sign up for our virtual sessions to still check out a loom. So like I said, please call the library to reserve your kit today. And alright. So I'm going to do one more color change here, back to the green.
How'd that get down there?
I don't know.
Let's just roll away.
So once again, I'm going to cut. And I have my new end here. Try that again. So I'm going to make a little knot, and remember to make your knot on the inside. And I'm going to leave the tails on the inside as well. And start with the next color. Okay, so once you have your desired length for your hat, you want to loop your yarn all the way around twice, like so, and then I'm going to cut right here. And then you take your plastic needle and you want to thread your yarn through the needle and pull the tail through. You don't need to knot it, you just want to make sure it won't come through. And for the next part, you want to start with the next one here. But you're going to be looping your, oops, let's try coming from this way. See if that's better. Okay. So you want to pull your needle through, just like so. There we go. All right, so you want to pull it through each of these loops here. Oops. And it's okay if your needle comes off, you can just thread it again. Oopsies. Sometimes if you twist it at the end a little bit, it's easier to get it through. And I'm going to throw a little knot in here just so it doesn't happen again, like so. Okay, so if this happens, we're pretty close to the end. I've got to get one more on here. But if you do run out of thread, you can start to take off some of the other ones. Let's see here, I think we have 2 more to make it through. So So then you can take off a few that, oops. Oops, there goes that peg again.
Oh shoot, we're flashing red again.
All right, so now I'm going to go back and get that last one here. The hat off all the way. You just keep pulling. And I'm wondering if I missed this one. I think I might have, so I'm just going to go back through here and pull it tight. And so if you put your needle through on this side and flip your project inside out, you can pull it nice and tight. And then you can go through and close this up a little bit here. And if you like, the kit will come with a pom-pom maker, so you can go ahead and give that a try if you'd like. I'll do one more here and then we should be good. So at the very end you want to make sure you loop it through, pull it nice and tight, and I like to put in one more knot just to be sure, like so. And then you can trim, and you have your hat. So when you have all of these extra pieces, you can go ahead and take your needle and just thread those pieces in throughout the hat, just to kind of tuck them in on the inside and hide them away. So let's take a look at the finished product here. And there you go. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed making your own hat. Like I said, the kits are available at the library, and just give us a call and we will get your kit checked out to you, and you can pick it up by curbside anytime in January, and you'll have 4 weeks to make your own hat.